Good afternoon. You are watching news analysis live on Politics and Business Television, Abuja. Many thanks for joining. The top stories. 4 feared dead and others injured as driver rams into soldiers in Lagos. Federal government presents family of Nigerian flag designer 30 million naira. Women economic integration, a key to sustainable development, says Shetima. JAM postpones 2025 UTME registration till Monday. And on the business news, Boa Group begins LNG plant. And on the foreign space, Russia accuses Ukraine of killing 22 civilians. Details coming up shortly. Four soldiers attached to the Emyong barracks in Morocco area of Shomolu in Lagos are feared dead, and others were injured after a suspected drunk driver rammed into them. The driver rammed into the soldiers during their monthly road jogging outside the barracks in the early hours of Friday. An eyewitness named Priscilla, who lives in the area, said the Toyota vehicle had 3 young men as the occupants, running at full speed before ramming into the soldiers. She said after the incident happened, the young men attempted to run away, but they were apprehended and beaten while their vehicle was vandalized. The federal government on Thursday donated 30 million naira to the family of the national flag designer, the late Pa Taiwo Akinkunmi, almost 2 years after his demise. The Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Lanre Saonilu, accompanied by the Oyo State Director of the agency, Olukemi Afolayan, made the official presentation of the check on behalf of the federal government at the Elebu Ibadan Oyo State residence of the late hero. On September 4, 2023, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sent a government delegation led by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, on a condolence visit where it pledged to give the late Nigerian hero a national burial and financial support to the family. Vice President Kashim Shettima has described the integration of women into the economic system as the bedrock for attaining sustainable development in Nigeria. He stated this on Thursday in Abuja during the opening of the 2025 Gender Inclusion Conference and the launch of Project She is Included, aimed at bridging gender gaps in finance and the broader economy. This initiative seeks to advance gender equality and women's economic empowerment. The conference themed Breaking Barriers, Building Resilience for Sustainable Women's Economic and Financial Inclusion, builds on the 2024 ASO Accord for Economic and Financial Inclusion and underscores Nigeria's commitment to achieving sustainable development, gender equality, and the empowerment of all women and girls. The Vice President expressed the strong conviction that gender inclusion is not merely a rhetorical commitment, but a cornerstone of Nigeria's national development agenda. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board has announced the postponement of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination registration until Monday, February 3rd. The registration, initially scheduled to commence on Friday, January 31st, was postponed to allow the board to implement essential adjustments to its registration templates. The board's public communication advisor, Fabian Benjamin, announced this via its official X handle on Friday. These adjustments come in light of the recent suspension of certain law programs at selected universities, as submitted to the board by the Council for Legal Education. Additionally, the board discovered that some computer-based test centers had used deceptive facilities to gain approval, prompting the need for further scrutiny and corrections by disapproving such centers. The board acknowledges the disruption this may cause to candidates and other stakeholders and sincerely apologizes for any inconvenience. The additional time will be used to ensure that all necessary changes are made for a smooth registration process. Now to business news. The BUA Group has said it has commenced the development of a 700-ton per day 45 SFC mini LNG plant in Kogi State with a groundbreaking ceremony held in Ajaokuta, Kogi State. Speaking at the event, the founder, executive chairman of BUA Group, Abdul Rabiu, said the LNG plants, which were doing the groundbreaking today upon completion, will ensure that BUA's captive power plants are provided with much-needed gas and limited supply downtime, thus enhancing the production and manufacturing capacity while positioning BUA to be fully integrated into the value chain of our energy supply operations. He stated that the project is a win-win for Nigeria and is in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision and promoting gas usage for cleaner energy. NNPC will provide critical gas feedstock for a 10% stake in the plant, and BUA will provide 100% financing while driving execution. The plant, located in Ajaokuta, will be sited on a land area of about 16 hectares and primarily serve BUA's captive power plants across its manufacturing businesses in the country and provide gas for other uses within Nigeria. Rabiu explained that it is geared towards operational efficiency in alignment with the National Energy Transition Initiative. You are still watching news analysis on P&B TV. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we will give you more reports. Welcome back. Now to foreign news. Moscow on Friday accused Ukrainian troops of killing 22 people in an occupied Russian village, including 8 women who were allegedly raped before execution. Ukraine controls dozens of border settlements in the Kursk region of western Russia since launching a surprise offensive in August and says about 2,000 civilians still live in areas it occupies. Russia has now taken several towns, and on Friday, it was now investigating the killing of 22 residents between September and November. Among the victims, whose bodies were found in the basements of several homes, were 8 women who were allegedly raped before killing. An investigative committee said AFP was not immediately able to verify the claims, and there has been no official response from Ukraine. Now let's connect with Abel Sunday for sports updates.
Good afternoon and welcome to P&B Sport News. I'm Abel Sunday. Niger Tornadoes pulled off a stunning 2-1 win victory over reigning champions Rangers International at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu. The match saw Niger Tornadoes take the lead in the 17th minute through Ismail Saki, only for Rangers to equalize for 4 minutes later. However, Ifeanyi Okechukwu powerful long-range strike in the 65th minute sealed the win for Tornadoes. The victory makes a significant upset as Rangers International had been dominating the league. The loss is Rangers' second consecutive home defeat, and it drops them to 4th place in the standings. Niger Tornadoes, on the other hand, move up to 10th place with this win. Their head coach will be looking to build on the momentum. Eyimba gearing up for a high-stake clash against Kwara United in Ilori, with head coach Stanley Oguma calling for a tactical reset. Following their loss to Kano Pillars, Oguma emphasized that there is no cause for alarm and the team is focused on their next MPFL match Enyimba has also been reflecting on their CAF Confederation Cup exit, with Oguma highlighting the need to pick up positive from the experience. That's all for sports today. I'm Abel Sunday.
Now a recap of the headlines. 4 feared dead, others injured as driver rams into soldiers in Lagos. Federal government presents family of Nigerian flag designer 30 million naira. Women economic integration, a key to sustainable development, says Shetima. JAM postpones 2025 UTME registration till Monday. And on the business news, Boa Group begins LNG plant. While on the foreign space, Russia accuses Ukraine for killing 22 civilians. That will be all for now. For the news analysis here live on P&B TV Abuja, I am Joanna Ray. Do have a lovely day.